Hi guys, welcome back to my foundation series. Today we'll be doing a Herculean arms workout where we'll be doing 2 biceps and 2 tricep exercises. I'll be guiding you through each of the 4 exercises just to make sure you're doing it right and you get the most out of the workout. And also in the description I will lay out the sets and reps just so you got a foundation to follow. The first exercise we'll be kicking off things with is the bicep curl, which you've been seeing on screen. Targets all your bicep, absolute staple. I'll be doing this for 4 sets of 10 reps, well 8 to 10 reps. Just really focusing on that squeeze at the top. Probably the number one tip I could give you is you'll find most people just end up swinging the weight. Either it's too heavy or they don't know how to do the movement properly. So it's really important just to keep that core tight, back straight, chest up, and just use your arms for the movement and not rock your body forward and backwards. Now we'll be moving on to the tricep extension. We're going to alternate between bicep and triceps just to give them a break in between. So when you move on to the next bicep exercise, you're ready to go. So what this particular tricep exercise does is really focuses on that long head of the tricep. So any movement you do overhead will hit the long head of the tricep, and any movement you're pushing downwards will hit the short head of the tricep, which we'll be covering later in the video. And with this exercise, what you're wanting to do is, as you reach the top of the movement, that slight squeeze in the tricep for that split second is what's gonna make that muscle grow. And as you come down into that shorten range, that stretch, those 2 parts of the movement is what you're really wanting to focus on. And in between, just keeping the tension on the tricep, just so you're not throwing that weight around and you're keeping it nice and controlled. You can use both arms for this, but personally I just use single arm just to focus on each side evenly, and the band's not long enough for me to do both, so it'd be funny for you guys, but for me I'd probably have to end the video short. So for the second bicep exercise, we'll be doing a hammer curl, which really focuses on the outside of your bicep and your forearms mainly, really giving you that thickness in the arm. So pairing that with the first bicep exercise we done, which was the standard bicep curl, that's all you need for biceps, is those 2 exercises, and they will just really blow up your arms and forearms. So to do these hammer curls properly, you want to be holding a neutral grip, and as you come up, just go in line with your chest or just above it, and that slight squeeze at the top, as we've been doing with the other exercises. You can also do this single arm or alternating, or there's another way of doing it, which is going across your chest, but this is just the way I prefer to do it. But there's no right or wrong, it's just personal preference, and whichever one you feel more comfortable doing and you get the better squeeze out of, I would just stick to that one. And then you can always mix it up when you get used to one, or you just want to switch it up. But ideally at the moment, if you're first starting out, stick to the one you get a better contraction and squeeze out of, and then we can always build from there. For the second tricep exercise, we'll be focusing on the short head of the tricep. So with the first exercise, we focused on the long head above the head. Now we'll be focusing on the short head, which is a pushing down movement, a push down. With this exercise, you will need a resistance band for it. The alternative exercises would be either the close grip push up or using dumbbells doing the tricep kickback. In the gym using this, you'd probably use a rope, but as we've got a resistance band, it still does the same thing. You'll probably find most people that do this exercise stay up straight and just push straight down. Nothing wrong with that, but personally I've found I've got more out of this exercise with a slight bend in the knee and coming over the rope slightly. It's just allowed me to really focus on the triceps and I can just feel it more. So that's just what works for me. If you want to implement that way of doing it, then give it a try. But if you find the other way works for you, where you just stay up straight and just push down, then you can also do that as well. I appreciate you guys taking your time out your day to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one.